Yeah, say when.
Okay.
All right, we call this town board meeting to order. And the first order of business, I'm gonna ask Don Parvin to lead us in a prayer.
If you rise, please. Heavenly Father, we ask that this evening that you put your grace amongst the council, the citizens, and all those that are infirmed, and healing, and keep the ones that have lost their loved ones and the thoughts and prayers that they may heal. And we also ask you to keep the first responders and anyone that's risking their life for our country. Lord, we ask that you look over our government and help them make the right decision. And thank you for letting IU win. Amen.
Amen. And now Pat will lead us in the pledge of allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, fellas. Did everybody have a chance to look at the minutes of the previous meeting? Is there any additions or corrections? If not, I'll ask for a motion to approve the minutes.
Motion to approve the minutes is consent.
I got a motion from Don, a second from Pat. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. And now the treasurer's report. Are you ready, Megan?
I am.
Okay.
You have the money reports. I have a couple things to add, if you don't have any questions on those. The trash. I'm gonna bring that up first.
Sure.
So we talked about trash last month, and I was asked again about it, and I told them that we had discussed it and we did not want to change the day. They said, we're no longer running on Fridays. So Thursdays will be our new trash day in 2026.
Really?
So they are not giving us a choice.
Well, if we put the trash out Friday, they're not gonna pick it up, so that won't work. So we'll have to put it out
But
Thursday.
they're under contract at our discretion those days, are they not?
I don't know.
I guess not if they're not running on
They're
Friday.
only gonna work 4 days instead of 5, so that's.
What's the board wanna do?
When is that,
When did it take effect?
yeah,
When does it take effect? January.
26.
And they said they would do all the legwork as far as advertising and, getting information to us so we can put it out there, and they would put it out there. And
All right.
I don't think we have a choice.
we don't have a
Doesn't
choice.
sound like it.
I'll make a motion and we approve that.
Second.
I have a motion from Jake, a second from Pat. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
I abstain.
Don abstains. Motion passes with 3 yeses.
And I just want to say one thing. I tried to get them a year ago to move it to Thursday, and they said no.
Well, we got it now.
Oh, that's one. You said one thing. You're done.
That's what I said.
Okay. Uh,
Okay.
did they give you a holiday day? I know the only one I can think of is Thanksgiving, that would be effective.
Yes, if there's a holiday, it will be on Friday. It will be the next day.
It will be Friday.
Yes, if there's a holiday.
They don't pick trash up on
Yes,
Friday.
because I asked that. I said, okay.
Jake's coming in and picking up.
And they're supposed to give me a schedule going forward, like they always do.
All right, go right ahead.
Okay, next thing is, I would like to mention the TIF annual spending plan. It was given to me by the TIF board in time, so that is exciting. It was due the 1st of December, and it was uploaded into Gateway on November 24th. So I just want to thank them for getting it to me, and so we could get that done. That's just informational, basically, for the minutes. TIF spending. Okay, and I would also like to bring up, we have a bill for Dave Keyser Consulting. We've had it since June. It is for the playground engineering, per their agreement. It's work that has been done to this point. I would like to pay it.
I'll make a
And
motion.
I know that you guys
Second.
didn't want to, but I think it's time that, I don't know.
I have a motion from Jake, a second from Pat. Discussion.
What's the amount again?
What?
What's the amount again?
2,500.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I talked to Dave today. He said we didn't need to pay him till we could draw money from the grant. I thought I probably had an obligation to state that.
I think we just get it done.
We're in this,
That month
Any
is
other
all about.
discussion?
the way that grant works anyways, you pay it out of ours and then we get reimbursed from the grant, so we're always behind anyways.
Yes.
So it doesn't make no difference one way or the other. We're still gonna have to pay that, then get reimbursed of anything we do. Just to
Yes.
make that
There,
point.
the board did pass in June. A motion was made and seconded and passed that we not pay until we knew we were awarded the grant. That notification has been made.
Yes.
So I just wanna let you know what he said. I felt an obligation to bring that up.
Yep.
Any other discussion? All of those in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Go ahead, Meg.
The only other thing I had, this is just informational, I was talking to Dave today, and he just wanted to let everybody know that John is working with Monroe to bring down the costs on the interurban. That, he said, I'd just like to let everybody know that it is being worked on.
Okay.
That's it.
Anybody have any questions for Megan? Moving right along. Craig's not here. We have a written report from Craig.
I'm add when you're ready.
First off, I wanna talk about applications for our open position, which includes the, streets and wastewater. Megan, is there a number you can give the board of applications that have been turned in?
3.
3. We have an ad that's running in the Kokomo Tribune until the 19th, am I correct on that?
Mhm.
On the 19th. I spoke with each of you individually, and most board members were under the thinking that we need to give it time and maybe even think about other ways to get the position out there that's open. Jake, you mentioned something else, but it would, you pay. You remember that?
Yes.
Would you wanna enlighten the board on something like that? or
Yeah,
not?
so I mean, obviously there's some different apps, avenues that you can go through. I believe LinkedIn is one, Indeed is another, Glassdoor maybe is one. My wife and her office partners, they use Indeed. However, it's pretty expensive. It's I think it's about $500 every ad that you post. I don't necessarily know if that's a great choice, but also we have Facebook. We can share that through
It
Facebook.
has been put on Facebook, our Facebook.
Yeah, so we can share that. I mean, that's a free way to just share, just everyone posting. So,
Any comments from other board members?
That runs to the 19th of this month. Why don't we, set, toward the end of, December to do some interviews and get it filled some way or another. That way that gives, a week in between to get them, once is an extra week. And we can look doing some interviewing maybe that week.
Between Christmas and?
Yeah,
New
28th,
Year's?
29th, and 31st. Well, probably not the 31st, but 29th. 30th.
31st I would stay away from, for sure.
I don't want to be on the road. What do you think about that?
Me?
Taking the applications for the 19th, and then we'll do the interviews on,
Well, I have to
29th.
state the obvious, I'm very disappointed that we only have 3 applicants.
It doesn't surprise me anymore in this
Yeah.
world.
Everybody has help wanted signs out, and I understand it's hard. We are asking for a unique job. I don't know, maybe that's not the right word. It's not flipping hamburgers, and it's not an actual college degree type job. It's a unique job.
And it's a career job.
And we're throwing in there to get a facilities license within 2 years, that's in the requirements, that probably makes it even less appealing to some people. I would guess. I don't know that. Some people might just be looking for a job. They don't really wanna do a career for the town, I don't know. It's unique. Any other comments from board members? Anybody agree with Don?
Yeah, I
What-
agree.
Are we gonna set a time, are we gonna set a deadline, or, we have not put any deadline on any of our
No,
advertising.
but that gives it another extra week's what I'm saying, to, after the deadline is over with, or where we have the application.
We don't have a
I mean,
deadline.
we don't really have a
We,
deadline.
we can call a deadline whenever we want, the way I see
But
it.
if we don't
We
like,
aren't violating any law, are we,
Close
Mr.
the
Attorney?
business December 19th, which would be noon, right?
Yeah.
When you close on Friday,
No, you're not violating any law, it's up to you, what you
Wanna
want to
make
do,
sure.
yeah.
I would say you make it longer after the time we decide we're gonna, if we're not gonna do interviews till the 20, what date you looking at, Don?
I was looking at 29th and 30th of this month, end of the month,
It's not that big of a deal, but I would probably take it.
or as far as that goes,
25th.
Wait
Christmas,
till the new year,
or as far as that goes, we'll go into the new year.
we can go into the new year.
then somebody wouldn't have to cut a check.
Because personally, I kind of would like to have it done before our next January meeting, you know, that way the training spot can go a little more
Training spot.
as far as training down at the wastewater for samples and things like that. It takes a while to get that month.
Here's my next question. Will Craig be working? You wanna hire somebody and get him working before the end of the year?
No, it doesn't matter to me. I just look at it that way. We can do it in January. But also, on a side note, is that on the snow plowing, that he has the opportunity, been told that board members will help him plow, and if he needs any extra help during that time,
If we can't do it,
we'll
we'll hire.
hire someone. Is that,
I would second Don's, let's take it to the first of the year.
Yeah.
Not because of the applicants, but because of holidays.
yeah, I'll agree with that.
Let's call the application, how about calling the applications closed December 31st?
That'd be fine.
The first of the year, we're gonna have an interview committee or somebody, and I'll get with,
Just all do it. It's easier, I think.
we can just have two people interview somebody, and it's not a meeting, and we don't have
There
to
you go.
advertise or anything.
Perfect.
Yeah, let's aim towards that. How do you think?
Well, you mean, have a couple people interviewing and get back with, have a meeting and bring that person
If we need to
over.
call a special meeting to hire somebody, we can do that.
So you're saying those two people can hire that person if they so?
No, I'd say they make a decision, bring it to the board.
Okay, that's what I'm
I
asking.
think you're gonna have to be hired in a meeting, is that
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
They
what,
could-
yeah,
they could
by the 12th, by the-
Decide who the top applicant is, bring it board, we'll call a special meeting and get them hired if we need to do it before the regular meeting, which would be pretty quick in January anyway. You might even need to call a special meeting.
So,
Yeah.
so we're gonna do, close it out at the 30, let me understand it.
You wanna make a motion to that?
Yeah, we're gonna take applications up to the
This is a
December
mo- this is a motion.
31st, December 31st, and then we're gonna have, Roger select two people to do the interviews, and then bring that interview to the best person to the board, and then we'll have a meeting, we'll take it from there. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay,
Do you have all that, Megan?
sure.
Okay.
Not-
Pretty much.
Not
We're
just
gonna
add
take
level.
applications to December 31st.
Yep,
I'm gonna create a subcommittee of two board members that then will decide who to interview. And they will decide what applicant to bring to the board, either in a special meeting or the January regular meeting.
okay.
Is there a second?
I second that.
I have a second. You don't have to recite the,
I'm not reciting that. All the
any,
above.
kind of backwards, any other discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Unanimous.
Got it.
Thank you, guys. Megan, is Josh, excuse me, not Josh, is Craig okay?
As far as I know,
Yeah,
I thought he'd been
I,
here.
I noticed the gate was locked today. I went by there once and the gate was locked. I thought, almost wanted to make sure he wasn't sick or something.
Yeah, he was out
Yeah, he
here.
was here today.
He was, he had some things he.
Probably took some comp time.
You know,
He's got a lot coming.
But,
Already.
On his, report, also, tomorrow morning, Merrill Brothers is coming in and taking out 9 loads.
Okay,
So that's, I told him if what we need to do, finish up what I do, and
yeah,
that's gonna be a pretty,
good job.
You taking sludge out?
9.
9 loads.
Tried since, October to get that moved.
Mm-hmm.
I have something.
Go ahead.
I would like to ask.
Yes.
Do we need to make a motion to allow him to hold his comp time because it's over the allowed amount to hold?
I'll address that in a minute.
We're gonna make another discussion here in a second, so hang on.
Okay.
Hold that thought.
We got it down here.
Just wanna make
Continuing
sure.
on with streets and wastewater, Don, you have the floor.
Like I said, the pumps are in down there, they're installed, Merrill Brothers is coming in.
Surge protector.
Yeah, the surge protectors and stuff, and I just wanna commend Craig again for an outstanding job that he's done in and out, taking care of the, lift stations and main thing, and those at a cost that, in the middle of the night, you know, that, so you get a lift station, it's gotta work, that's all there is to it, or it's gonna cost. But that's all I have to say, and just commending him on that, and the job they did for Pound Snow.
Did you wanna discuss this at all?
I thought you wanted,
You wanna do it now or
well,
again?
you can do it now, since Megan's on it.
You're on the floor, why don't you just
Okay.
continue right on?
Well, I had a conversation with Craig and things, and this, over a period of time, and, Craig's an outstanding employee. You won't find very few employees that work under the conditions he works under, and takes his job as seriously as he does, because, let's face it, something goes wrong, everything goes wrong down there at the plant, and he's done an outstanding job. But that fact of the matter is that from this point on, I'd like to make a motion to pay Craig for any hours that he has to come in over and above his 40, be paid overtime for that from this point on.
I'll second.
There's been a motion made to pay Craig overtime, there's been a second. Is there discussion?
They also, real quick, on that doesn't include his weekends for the community center or,
Your motion was for any overtime.
yeah, I know, but could I straighten out?
Yes,
Let me straighten
yes.
out. Him to be paid overtime for his hours over 40, but it's his discretion if he wants to use some or any of that for comp hours.
His option to submit for overtime or to put down comp time hours.
But he'll be paid from this point on, anything hours over 40 that he has to come in to work on snow plowing or,
Before we have to
Equipment.
back up again, I'm gonna remind the board on your motion that we've already voted to pay him
Yeah.
overtime through the end of the year.
Yeah.
Because of snow plowing and so forth and so on. So really 25 is a moot point.
this
Okay,
This would
so-
be for 26.
This is moving forward. From this point on, he will be paid, that he'll be paid overtime for the hours he comes in to do those repairs or snow
If he
plowing.
wants to.
Or he
Yeah.
can,
Or if he wants to
yeah,
hold it as comp time.
it's
he
his
can.
choice.
His choice.
Forever.
Forever,
So is this time and a half, is that what we're talking?
yeah.
And we're
Yep.
paying him at time and a half.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
No, we don't know where the money is, but we'll find it. What does that do with the budget and the state?
Well, most of it's out of wastewater, but
It's not gonna be that much.
I mean, is there any regulations that we're violating or?
I don't
No.
know.
No.
No.
I mean, look,
You can't
If we
decrease it.
didn't pay in time and a half, then we'd be violating something, yeah.
Yeah.
So no, we're handling it, we're that's why I love Rushaville, you always think about other folks first. So yeah, we're paying him the right amount, doing everything that we need
Keep
to do
him
for
happy.
If you
Keep us-
decreased it, you'd be violating.
That's exactly right,
The other thing is that this will be in the personnel
man,
manual,
right.
okay? So in
We're
case
making
of-
a specific objection for one employee based on evaluation. And we don't wanna lose him.
No, We don't wanna lose him, and that being the employee, personnel policy for that.
Do you have the
So
motion
Is he
down
gonna
now?
leave?
Do you have the motion down?
Let's see.
We don't have anything else to say on
No.
that. Do you have the motion down?
Sure, yeah, I'm good.
Do you still want to second the amended
Yes.
motion?
Yes.
Is there any further discussion on the amended proposal?
Yes.
Yes,
With his comp time, is that also paid time and a half or comp hours?
Yes,
comp hours.
Yeah,
Yes,
Okay.
they add them up and then get time and a half.
Good.
If he works over an hour, he gets an hour and a half.
Cool.
Okay, so wait, so the comp time that he has currently, he times it already by time and a half.
Yeah.
So does he get,
He'll still do that. Comp time doesn't change.
right, but say, like, he gets an hour and a half for that, you know what I'm saying? Like, he gets.
No. I
Well,
don't know what
yes,
you're
I
saying.
understand what you're saying, but it still follows the same guidelines as if he works an hour of comp time, he gets the half hour. If
Right,
he works an hour of overtime, an extra overtime, he gets an hour and a half paid time.
I understand that.
So it's.
What's your question?
My question is, he already has that in his bank, like, in his bank of hours, he already has it at time and a half of the hour.
That he's already
So
earned?
now we're gonna pay him time and a half for those time and a half hours?
No,
Okay,
this is not for anything in the past.
this is nothing for in the past.
It's only
Okay, this is just going
Twenty
forward.
twenty-six
26.
Okay,
forward.
I got you.
I'm sorry, I thought we made that clear.
okay, you maybe did.
Well,
The-
we got it
Got
clear now,
many
then that's all
things
that
floating
matters.
in my brain.
It
Okay,
is, it's for 2026 and beyond.
The one that you're talking about has already been addressed for his hours for 25. He'll be paid overtime
Because we lost his help, we decided the last meeting, if
he'll use his comp time for those hours.
or pay. He's gonna be, it's his,
we agreed we pay
Paid.
time and a half from the last meeting until the end of the year. If he worked overtime and he wanted paid time and a half.
Okay,
The minutes were approved. I hope it's in the minutes because we did pass it. I remember we did,
yeah. It's good.
we did pass what?
that he could get paid time and a half
It is.
till the end of the
It
year,
is.
this year.
Okay,
Like if he has to plow a whole bunch because he don't have any help.
okay,
If he has a breakdown, has to work 5 hours over, cause he could've done it in 2 hours if he had some help. He can get
Right.
paid for it if he wants to,
right,
yeah,
okay.
okay.
Pat says it's in there, so
Yep.
we're good. In a minute.
Okay,
Pat says we're golden.
okay, I'm just,
I know.
I'll have to get
Out of the-
clarification, I'm a little confused.
But
Okay,
that's
it's okay.
Uh,
Moving
Any
on.
other discussion?
We'll look at the minutes. Where are they?
The
All those in
forever
favor of the
thing is
motion
what
say
is
aye.
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 getting me.
It passed unanimously.
Okay,
Don, do you have anything else from
I'd say it's for 26.
street or
I
wastewater?
know, but they're,
That's what they said. Then we'll revisit
Yes.
this next year.
We need to have,
Okay?
you're gonna bring it up, that
Let's write
contract for
that down.
your new employee to sign, have Corbin draw it
Right.
up for wastewater within
Yeah.
2 years.
Because that's unusual. We never
Yes.
have this
Okay, you
place
can bring it
now.
up later
Yes.
now.
yeah, but eventually he's gonna have help.
No.
Corbin,
Yes.
we have put in the requirements for the new applicant that they, within 2 years, acquire a wastewater class 2 license.
But they have to work 2 years, don't they?
After 2 years.
That's after, yeah,
After 2 years
because
of
they have to
employment.
have 2 years of OJT
Yeah.
before they're able to take
Okay.
the test.
Well, they
so-
can even apply.
So
Yeah.
that wording all needs to be, but we're gonna need a contract to do that legally, aren't we, with the employee?
No. That's going to be in your employee manual. That's what I thought you were going to do.
We can,
Yeah.
we can update that.
Right. Because that makes sense. Because you got to do that. If we hire anybody in that position, you have to do the same thing every time. Yeah, just have that in your employee manual. That's what you want.
All right, nothing, I don't need anything else then.
Nope. Nope.
Anything else,
Yeah.
Don?
Nope, that's all I
2
have.
years OJT
Right,
before.
right.
Pat,
Yes, sir.
wastewater, streets?
No, I'm good.
Nothing?
Just,
Marshall? Josh?
We got a couple things. You got my report for starters in front of you. The first thing I'd like to talk about is the new cars that are still sitting in the garage. We finally have it scheduled for the first car to go to Eastside Outfitters on Sunday. So I'm hoping it's done before the end of the year, but at least we are now moving. We're still missing some equipment, but he feels comfortable enough to start on it. And maybe by the time he gets to where he needs it, it'll happen. So good news on that end, finally. To nobody's fault other than logistics. So second thing I have is a donation has been made by Ned Sutherland, and I'd probably say RCO as well, I'm not sure, but of the radar trailer. If you guys remember a year or two, I think it was last year, he donated it. We had a lot of issues with it, and with the TIF board purchasing 3 signs for the town, one of them was meant to be on that speed trailer. Shout out to Carl for fabricating it to fit. It's in the back if anybody is interested in looking at it. It is completed, it's repainted. It's got Rushville Police Department on the back of it. The only thing we're waiting on is the title, which Ned does have, and he'll get that to us as soon as he can. Once that's, I don't know what the
He
board's.
just dropped it off.
Did he?
On my desk.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know how the board feels about that, but I didn't want to put it out on the road until it was at least on our insurance, so.
Good thinking.
Yeah, so I don't know what next step, I don't know who needs to sign that title, I don't know if it's probably Roger that has to sign that, but we'll deal with that later. But I am gonna use that sign to gather data for the other 2 signs to be placed. So we'll operate that throughout the winter and then the beginning of summer, and then in the summer or so, we'll put up those other 2 signs with the data correlation with this new sign we got. So I'd like to thank Ned and RCO and whoever else was involved in that, and it's gonna be awesome for us and everybody around town. Third thing I have is we talked about last month some equipment that we have that we'd like to auction. I believe the board said to get a hold of Jordan Buckley. He's an auctioneer now. I did get a hold of him. He said that it is a requirement for small towns like us to do a 30-day auction for the public to bid. He said he would do it for 25% of earnings. And that does not just include the police department, that includes the entire town. So if any of the town has anything they'd like to auction, he can do it all at once. So I'm just gonna leave that, you know, if you guys wanna talk more about that, we can, but I mean, I've kind of compiled a corner out here in front of, in the corner there of stuff to sell. So, of course, upon approval at that time when we decide this, but,
Do you have a time frame in mind?
well, I don't know, we have to gather everything and then take pictures, so I mean, I don't know if we need to maybe hold it off for another month so that everybody can come up with everything, come out all at once or what, but he is willing to do that for us for 25% of earnings. So, would you like me to?
I'll make a motion to allow that.
Second.
Motion, second, have Jordan do an auction for us for 25%. Any other discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Okay.
Go ahead, John.
The last thing I have, I've brought it up in the past and I kind of left it behind for a minute. It's a lot of stuff going on all at once. We talked about off-duty employment. I have not drafted an SOP yet. However, we did talk about the use of vehicles, and I'd like to at least get approval to do off-duty employment without using the vehicles, if that's at all possible. We'd use our personal vehicles.
Thoughts?
I don't, you need a motion to discuss it?
I'll make a motion.
We got a motion
Second.
and we got a second. Discussion?
What are the options, or
Yeah.
like where would you, because most off-duty gigs are obviously, they want the police car there.
Yeah.
Where are some spots at?
Football games, baseball or basketball games, stuff like that. Where the
Okay.
car, you know, it sits out front, that's great, but like really they need the people inside.
Is there a radius that you would keep this under?
Well, if it was me, I'd like it to go to Indy, because that's where all the gigs are, but they go, you know, Lafayette for Purdue and, you know, everything like that. But that's why, I know this is a touchy subject with the vehicles in the past, that's why I'm asking with no vehicles, because then we can drive our personal cars as far as we need, but it's up to the town, obviously, to allow us that employment. So I would say, 60 miles would be a decent start.
My only hiccup is just the workman's comp insurance, things of that nature, of when you are an off-duty gig and not an off-duty gig, and if you're coming back and you get injured, or you're down there and getting injured, like, that's my only concern would be, Corbin, you probably fill that in too, is who covers that insurance?
Well, you call our carrier, tell them
Yeah.
what they're thinking.
Yeah.
That's a good question. So, yeah, you give them the parameters. I guess Donnie come up with some parameters and say, let's give those parameters to the insurance carrier and see what he says.
There was an IPD officer that did the same thing. He ended up shooting someone, and it was a big legality issue because of IMPD. Was he supposed to be working? Not, So if we can get those cleared before we make a vote,
Okay.
I would rather have those or insurance if something does happen to go forward.
I think that's fair.
What you guys' thoughts?
Let me understand this. When you go use your personal vehicle and you're in uniform, you're still representing town of Rushville because you were still doing that.
Yes.
Okay, so I don't see the difference between one or the other, and it's whatever I think to you guys' personal preference, but I think there's some things with the insurance we need to check out, but
Yeah.
I have no issues with it, other than if everything checks out.
I mean, if with vehicles would obviously be the best option. However, I would say,
That's
to
your
be
choice.
fair on both ends of it, I would say that we'd fill our cars up before we leave, go wherever we're going, and then come back and use our own money, personal money, to fill it up. That way we're not using town gas prices to go, or town gas money to go to these off-duty events. So with vehicle would be preferable.
That's been your choice.
Okay.
My understanding, is it not?
I was told that I needed board approval for working off-duty gigs, so, other than Western, because that was already approved. And the North Woods Village, it was approved too, but,
Those are case-by-case scenarios that we
Yeah,
that
yeah.
we have approved.
so if we get a blanket, I mean, I've been very gracious.
I just didn't have the blanket, go whatever you wanna do, however you wanna do it, and be
Okay.
done with it, and if you wanna use your personal vehicle or your town, it's up to you. But we still have to figure out the insurance part of it, because technically you're still in uniform, and you
Yeah.
still would be under our insurance policy, I believe, but like I say, we have to check on that.
I mean, between now and next meeting, I can get with Megan and get with the insurance people and draw something up for you guys for next month, for sure.
I think the sentiment is, get something up that we can read.
Yep.
Then know what the parameters are.
Yep.
And know what the guidelines are to be able to go any further.
Well, I appreciate that. That'll
And-
be a lot. The only, was there a motion there or no? I don't
Yeah, it was a
remember.
motion, and second, where it was in discussion.
Nothing's passed other than discuss it.
Okay, I was gonna move on if you guys are done, but if you guys
Well,
are.
The motion was made and it was seconded, it was discussion. But do you want me to call for a vote? Cause I don't think we're gonna vote to do anything right now.
No, I just say we'll table it until if we can table that,
Bring us the guidelines.
yeah, until we
Okay.
get the insurance and
I'll
stuff
draw
like
it.
that.
Everything should be calmed down in January. I can actually sit down and draft an SOP and light draft
I
of
like,
it.
I like your idea of, if you guys are going to Lafayette or Indianapolis, fill the fuel tank up.
Yeah.
That's an awesome idea.
I think that's a fair trade.
That's
between the
a
two.
fair, very fair trade. For mileage, you pay the fuel, yes.
Okay,
How you
That's
gonna
a-
handle that?
fair enough.
Yep.
I would just have to keep a record of two separate things that way, because the mileage will still reflect on our monthly report, but the gas gallons wouldn't, so it'd be kind of an odd thing to figure out on the monthlies, but that's okay, I can figure that
It's not
out.
like you're doing it.
Yeah, it
I
won't
think
be,
that needs to be in the guidelines, whatever you're gonna write up.
Yep.
Okay,
I don't know, I would, on that, I hate starting nitpicking right now, cause we're not voting on anything, but I would probably myself like to see the mileage
right,
separate. If it was a
Yeah, for off-duty miles. just do
Off-duty
off-duty miles
job
separate.
versus
okay,
your normal patrols
okay.
and working.
I can do that. It's about time for a revamp of this monthly sheet anyway, huh? It's been a year.
I don't think that's that hard.
No,
I-
it's
I-
not, it's not.
Yeah,
But, yeah, okay, I can do that. next month I'll have something for you from both
I
insurance
honestly
and,
don't know the proper thing to do when we've had a motion and a second discussion and we
We
decided
table
He
it.
tabled
we're
it.
just gonna table it.
Right.
I agree.
Everybody in favor
I agree,
of
table.
tabling it, say aye.
Yeah.
thank you
We're
again for
tabling
that.
it, it's passed, I guess, it's tabled later.
He removed it from
The
the
la-
table.
The last thing that I have is not on here because it just happened today, but we discussed about the front door of the PD being upgraded and,
That was
Changed.
approved, yes.
well, we went to Lowe's and got an estimate,
Uh-huh,
and we don't have a normal door, of course.
no,
So we don't get to just buy a door and put it up. We have to have a new frame, and we have to have somebody to install it. And I got an estimate from Lowe's today. It was $3,000, which is way more than what I had anticipated of just buying a door.
and
So-
remind us, what's wrong with the door there now?
It's just it's drafty. And we don't
Is it
like.
still functional to
It's
lock?
functional with the locks. Yeah, it's not a necessary thing right now. That's why I was like, well, if we can do it for $500 and we can do it, it's our budget. But if it's gonna be $3,000, then it's something we need to
You don't have it in your budget.
look into more. Right. But it's an outswing door, and its frame is adjusted a little bit. So, you know, the outswing alone is a special orders. It's just it didn't go as smooth as I thought it would. I thought it would just be, hey, cool, let's just get a new door. No. So
The
that's something we'll
outswing
have
is
to look
because
into.
it's a public building
Mhm.
for fire approval,
Okay.
fire evacuation.
Yeah, I mean, he came, he was really nice about it, but yeah, he sent me I just got the estimate a couple hours ago, it was $3,000, so, and that was with installation. I'm sure I've thought about talking to, I don't know if Carter's does it or what, but trying to stay local maybe and trying it that way and see if we can get those numbers down, but that's something else, I just wanted to tell you, we're not gonna be able to do that this year.
I'll get with Monroe and Tiff and something like
Well, we approved you doing it out of your budget. If you can't do that, then
Yeah.
we don't really need to do anything.
Yep.
And you just need to keep looking.
Yeah, I'm just
Yep.
updating you on that, so,
Anybody have any questions about that? Go ahead.
that's all I have.
Anybody have any questions for Josh other than what we've talked about? Thank you, Josh. You wanna do EMA while you're up there?
I'd like to congratulate Janice in Howard County, I don't know if you've seen the NWS pictures going around, but
Yes?
Janice, along with the county, of course, have become, storm ready,
Storm ready.
which is a huge deal, I guess. I went to their little talk. I did not know I was going to get my picture taken, but they were very gracious, and she got a sign, and she's getting a new sign. And so I
I've
just
seen
like
your
to,
picture.
yeah,
You look
thanks.
fine.
Thanks. I'd just like to congratulate them on all the hard work they're doing, and other than that, we got no new business there.
Very good. Thanks, Josh.
Yep. Thank you.
I think Jake, Safety Committee, do you have any other questions for
No new business on me.
attorney comments?
Yeah, just still working on the floodplain thing. At least they're gonna not have you be involved, Megan, so that's good. I just don't have the final ordinance from the county yet, but they've agreed to all of it. We're just dealing with the state on that.
Get a life jacket.
Yeah. And also, well done by the council. Always very nice. You take care of your employees. Really, you guys got a heart. People don't ever get to see that unless they come to the meetings. So Megan keeps me informed. She and I talk a lot. I know that I don't talk to you all very much, but Megan and I talk every week. So I'm aware of what you do, and especially on the employees. That's really nice of him. She's kept me informed on the personnel manual, perf, just trying to make the best for them. So good work on that. And silly, I don't know how many dang class action suits you guys are involved in, but these things.
Keep us informed if you get any money.
I know. That's what I keep waiting. I keep filling them out, see if you guys tell me anything good. So yeah.
Anything else, Gordon?
Nope.
Anybody have questions for their attorney? Joe, you're up. Jill Newby with the Park and Tree Board.
Okay, first of all, it is the time of year when we tell you, about our board members and officers, and those are gonna stay the same, so status quo. And then the playground, shelter, and restroom project. So we've given some more information to the DNR, and they are okay with the playground plans. They're fine with those. We just need to get them, excuse me, some more detailed plans for the shelter and restroom, including especially access points they want to know. So we're going to be getting those to them. Okay. One other thing is a sign. The DNR grant does not cover signage. So we wanted to, and we need to purchase a sign that welcomes people to the park and to the playground, and also has our donors, especially our major donors. And that will be on one side of the sign, and on the reverse part of the sign is going to be the children's names. You remember we had a project where the children donated money and they get to say, you know, we helped build this playground, and their names on the sign. And that will be on the back part of the sign facing the playground. So there's an appropriated account 2025 under General Parks and Trails that we are wanting to take the money out to pay for the sign, since we can't take it out of our grant. And that is, the sign is $7,742.29, and the balance in that account is $9,911.75. So we would ask for that.
I have a question when you get a chance.
Okay.
So
Go ahead.
this appropriation is for, did we not approve out of that appropriation for the lights? To pay for those out of that appropriation?
Not on Parks and Trails. This is Parks and Trails.
I know. That's why I'm asking. I thought we approved that out of the Parks and Trails.
For that lighting contract
Yes.
with Duke.
Yep.
I thought that was coming out of our grant budget.
No, it
No,
was a budget fund.
It was, we have to check on that,
Okay.
because I recall it was,
So do I. I remember you saying, but I don't remember numbers.
4,900 is what you're talking about,
Yes.
right?
I don't remember that one being Parks and Trails.
Rick, do you remember?
I don't remember the number or any of that. I just remember it was out of our budget.
I think it was 2204 was where we were gonna take that one from.
What's that one?
It's Park,
How much is in there?
and it's still got $6,900 on it, $6,910.
I'm just asking, I want to
Okay.
be sure that we're
Sure.
not,
Double dip.
well, we've got the appropriate fund for what it is.
Right.
And the remainder is where, how much is it? The sign is 7,000?
$7,742.29.
There's $9,911.75 in the Parks and Trails.
And you wanna do that for this year, for 25?
Yes, we wanted to do that for this
Get it
year.
invoiced for 25, so Roger, I'd like to make a motion that we do that.
Motion made, as long as the money thing
Yep.
I'll second
is
that.
right,
Yep.
and a second from Jake. Is there any further discussion?
I have none.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Jake, did you vote? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I said aye.
Yeah, it was unanimous.
What?
It was unanimous.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's
You know
okay.
me, Megan, I don't talk plain sometimes. Joe, go right ahead.
That is all I have, unless, do you have anything, Rick or Jan?
Does anybody else have
Nope.
questions for Jill about the park?
I would like to remain the liaison for the park board for 2026, if the board approves that.
I'll make a motion.
That's up to the
Actually, that's up to the
It
president.
is president.
That's up to the president to do in January,
Okay,
not December.
all right.
I'll remind you of that.
Huh.
Anything else? But your request is noted.
Excited for
Thanks.
the ground.
Jill, I guess that's it. Thank you.
All right, thanks.
Excited.
Pat, do you have anything else with the tree?
No,
board?
sir.
Rick, did you have anything to add with the tree? No. Planning Commission, Mike left a written report, he had no activity. Nobody from zoning. Are you doing TIF, Rick? Rick Tompkins is going to do TIF board.
Just a couple things on the TIF board. First of all, it'd be really interesting once we start seeing and collecting data on speeding within the town with the portable electronic speed sign. So that'll be interesting, and as Josh said, once you've got that data, then you can start thinking of where should the permanent ones be placed. We'll have 2 permanents and 1 on the trailer, as he mentioned. Second thing, the new school championship signs are here. They've been checked out. It's kind of cold right now to be putting them up, and rain is coming, so I'm not sure when they'll be going on, but we do have 3 sets, remember, of the new championship signs. And again, as a reminder, we have the individual teams in panels, which will be easier for us to swap in and out and add years to. Hopefully we will continue to have Western School Championships that can be done doing that. The third thing is that, as was mentioned, the plan for 26 was submitted to the state. One of the things that will be on there is going to be the South Union Crosswalk. So that a general theme is going to be making this a more, I've always said walkable and bikeable, but it came from the board, some other members of the TIF board. It's going to be walkable, bikeable, and golf cartable city that we're working towards. So one of the themes we've got, and some ideas for growth, including how the TIF board might be able to aid economic development, because that's what we're here for, of course. So those are the 3 things I've got from TIF board. Any questions there?
No?
Okay, moving on. May I go to health?
Yes, go ahead. Oh, wait
I'm
a minute.
sorry, I thought you meant just on that part. I have a question on for the TIF.
Yeah.
Where are we at with the redistricting?
TIF 2.
TIF 2 and EDA 2, the information that I've submitted to Dave Keyser, he was able to open, so he does have it in AutoCAD format. This has been going very, very slowly, but now he does have what he asked for, and he did open it, so he knows he can use what we submitted to him. So this is from the county. It didn't cost the town anything to get it in that format, so hopefully we will see some progress now.
Okay, thank you.
It's been,
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
I've just been
it's
smart.
been a year plus.
A
It's
mess.
been a long time.
But my grandson says it's been a minute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
a little bit
I
longer than
don't know
that.
what
Been a
that means.
process.
It's been a minute. Anything else, Don?
That's all I had, sir.
Okay, Health Department, the last session of the Crisis Ready Howard County training sessions is going to be held on December 17th. That's Wednesday at 6:30 at the Lions Club. Like I said, it's the last session. There have been 12 sessions so far, including training sessions, and we'll give you some numbers later on as far as how many received CPR training, stop the bleed. In November, in October, we did question, persuade, refer, which is a QPR training for suicide prevention. I have to say that Rusheville and the residents have really stepped up. There have been months where there were more people taking the training here in Rusheville than in Kokomo and Greentown combined. And more people, just under 50% of the people trained in various first aid items have been from Rusheville. Again, the last session coming up December 17th is going to be on needed documentation. There will be a couple things to be given out. One is a jump drive so that people can actually take the needed documentation, such as medical power of attorney, financial power of attorney, maybe a living will, if they have children that have been adopted or things like that, some of that documentation, get it all in one place so that if there is an evacuation necessary, you can take the jump drive and go. We will have Connie Moggins there in case there's questions regarding some of those items I just mentioned, and Katie Trineri will be there to talk briefly about how the person, if they do have this emergency, how they would file for insurance. Any questions about what's coming up with Crisis Ready Howard County? Thank you.
Thanks, Rick. See, there's, Dan's not here. Health, Rick done that just now. We'll move into old business. Megan has provided a resolution 2025-04 for coming funds from 25 to 26. Am I correct? That moved it?
Yes, from the TIF.
Is anybody not familiar with this?
I read it. I'm good with it.
Motion to approve.
Motion,
Second.
second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Unanimous. You need signatures on this copy, right?
Yes, that's it, yeah. Sign that one.
Yeah, second page. Personnel policy. I think Megan drew up the plans to change it. We already voted to pay the employees, all the employees perf, and she has added that into the town's personnel policy. You're all familiar with,
Yes.
any questions?
I'll make a motion.
Motion made by Jake. Is there a second?
Second.
Second. If we need to vote, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Megan,
Abstain.
Pat abstains, there's 3 ayes, and Megan make the change.
We can make more next month.
Yeah, well, we can do that. Community Service Award. I guess I'll just go ahead and, I've been given the name of Peggy Hollingsworth.
I'll make that in the form of a motion.
Don makes that a
Second.
motion, Pat seconds. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Unanimous. We will award that at a date, Megan, you, February, whenever you wanna. Do we usually get them something, or,
Their name on a plaque.
I
Name
know,
on plaque.
but do they get anything?
No.
You don't need time for that, but you do need time to invite family, if they wanna come, because we'll invite her to come whenever you decide to do it. It's gonna be the February meeting or whatever, right? Jan-
January, February, one of
Yeah.
them.
And the only family I'm aware of is her sister and her family. Is anybody aware of any different? Okay. Good. See what you can come up with there, Megan, and
Okay.
if you need some help, I'll try and help you. I need to sign this. What you got now, Pat?
This is the perf. I need to sign that too.
Okay. Town council meeting and holidays, I know you were all making, sent everybody a copy of those. Does anybody have questions? Has anybody seen them?
Motion to approve.
It's holidays and meeting dates.
Just wanna take a picture again. make sure.
Yeah.
I sent them to your email.
I know.
Pat
Make
made-
it in real, doesn't make
Pat
it.
made a motion, is there a second?
I'll second.
There's a second, Don seconded first.
It don't matter.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Unanimous. Comments from guests?
That,
This
Yeah,
is the
we got some.
perf.
this is the perfect.
Yeah, yeah. No comments from guests? Comments from council members?
Yes.
Jake has a comment.
I was been approached by the Rushville Ball Club. I know we're probably gonna bring this up in January's meeting, but just kinda give you guys an idea. They're doing a very, very big light project, cause their interest is gonna get dropped if they don't complete it. They have a lot of good donations going on. They asked if the town board would be willing to help with it all. One of the things that we kinda, speaking with Taylor White, who's involved, president of the ballpark, is the trenching of the power lines going from pole to pole. I'm waiting on Davidson Excavating to give us a quote of how much they would charge to do such. So I don't have that back yet, I'm just trying to give you an idea, but that could be in the forefront of what's going on.
Is this for 26, right?
It's 420.
So we can possibly use the, okay,
Yes.
I got a good idea.
Yep. So I'm waiting on the quote to come back as soon as I get the quote as far as how much is gonna cost to trench between the poles, and that's something that we can possibly take care of,
Okay.
so that's all I have.
I'll tell you what my idea is here after the meeting.
So,
I
you,
have a question.
we can't discuss unless we have a motion and second, I think.
I don't know what
It's just a comment.
you think is
Just
a
a
comment.
comment.
Right now, it's just a comment. You don't want anything passed.
No, nothing, not till I get everything.
Anybody have any questions about his comment?
I have a question. One,
Don's gonna ask a question about his comment.
One is, that's a private,
It is.
that's on private property. And,
Noted.
that, I understand the need and the time and things, and I would wish that we get in a lot of trouble with those type of issues because, we don't, but we give to one, and I understand the other. My heart's just as big, I give a bunch to that down there to begin with, but I'm just saying, there's the Lions Club, that's their property.
Yep.
And there's more than just one thing to look at when you go through these things, and, I just wanna be, when you go talking about this, be understanding that
Jake, your comments noted. Don, your comments noted. And until it be brought to us for a vote, we're dead there. We're waiting for more information. I'll entertain a motion for it.
Wait, I have one.
Oh, Don
real quick
has one more
For
thing.
the board. Merry Christmas to everyone, and
Yes,
have a
Merry
safe and
Christmas.
happy holiday, and especially Carl. He needs a safe.
He needs a safe one?
Yeah.
Merry Christmas,
I'll get my
Carl.
grandson on you.
Oh. Anything else?
I have nothing, thank you. I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Passed. We're adjourned. You can turn off the